Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new series on the channel. I'm here on the Eternal SMP server, which I was invited to by CubeCrafts Play. This SMP is made up of fellow smaller YouTubers like myself, and we shall all be doing our own thing here as well as some collaboration. I shall link everyone's channels and Twitch links down in the description, so please head over there to subscribe to them and watch their content on the server. I shall also be linking our Discord page where you can keep track of our content as it is published, talk to us, and give suggestions for things to do. The goals of this series for me is essentially to do what I love about Minecraft, the technical stuff. I'm talking efficient and large farms for as much of the things that can be farmed in the game as possible. And right now you can see that I've clearly already got myself quite a bit of gear, including this full set of diamond armor and a starter base. So I think I'm going to first roll some time lapses of me building this entire place up over the last few days. I hope you like those time lapses. I'm sorry that there were so many, but I thought seeing the process in the form of time lapses would be much more interesting. Let me know what you thought in the comment section below. Of course, those time lapses just show you the process of making the base, but I think now I should probably just talk through what my actual thought process and design philosophy was whilst building this place. So this is the area that I've decided to settle in. This is a fairly large lake with basically a mountain range behind us, and here is the harbour that you saw in the time lapse of me building. And I've also terraformed the side of the mountain a little bit to get rid of all the diorite and the granite, and also the massive face of me because, well, at least people will then know that this is my base if they're really unsure. I put my villagers here as well, so I've got Bruce, who is basically my emerald generator through this Melon trade, and I've got Peter, who is my mending villager, and he sells me a lot of mending books as well as glass. I get quite a bit of glass from him as well, and he also sells name tags, which is extremely useful. His other books are less useful, especially the Curse of Vanishing, but at least I have them there for a reason. Through here, little sort of hallway, and you go then into the base. Now, most of the time I'll be entering through the Nether portal, and so you'll come through here, come through the Nether portal, and you're into the base. And the whole point of this Nether portal's location to the storage system is that I can literally just come out the Nether portal, come to my storage system, and get this if I need. Most of the time you're going to be spent in Minecraft is a storage system, and especially early on, you want to make sure that it's all organized and easy to get to, which is why I've done it in this particular configuration. You can see that I've changed the signs to have white letters on it because it just looked better in my opinion than in the time-lapse, but that's because I didn't have white dye at the time, but now I do, so that's why they're now white. I've also added a project chest here so that because I don't have shulker boxes yet, so I can't exactly just put all my all the resources I need to build up things in shulker boxes and then take those with me to the places. I've got to make sure I set it aside in this project chest and then take it over to wherever I'm going to build it once I've got all the resources for it. So yes, I've also added a stone cutter and a anvil here as well. They are two things that I use quite a lot, so I want them to have them fairly close by to the rest of my setup. And the crafting table is here because it means that whenever I'm looking at any part of the storage, I can just quickly go to the crafting table and craft up my stuff whenever I need to. Continuing down through the base, we're now getting to the next section. So down here we've got the mineshaft, and this is technically the only bit of the base that's still incomplete. So at the moment it is literally just a hole in the ground, so if I fall down. So that's the quick way down, it's very quick to get down. And here we've just got a very basic branch mining setup. So I do plan on decorating this a little bit, but due to the fact that I still haven't got this video out and I've been on the server for just over a week now, I would like to have the video out. That's incomplete, but the furnace array here is complete. It is one of the first things I built up. I think having a furnace array early as possible is extremely important if you're more of a technical player, because it means you can start smelting down large amounts of items a bit quicker and easier, and you don't have to worry about manually distributing stuff. This one's really simple. It's literally just like a hopper minecart takes in items from the chest, distributes them across hoppers across here, and goes back and forth, and then until you turn the system off, and then the same with the fuel. So it's not the most efficient one going. It's not properly automated in the sense that it just takes how much items you have and then it distributes them, and it's not like exactly fuel efficient as well. So whenever I distribute fuel into it, I always distribute 5 stacks at a time, and so there's 10 furnaces here, so that'll be 32 coal into the chest each time I distribute the items in there. So if I just do that twice, I'll then have 10 stacks of coal in there automatically. I could just place them in by hand. There's only 10 here, and then the items here are distributed equally when you put them into the chest there. And this lever here will set this minecart off, and the lever over there will set that minecart off, and the item frames indicate what should be going where. So this is the output chest, as indicated by the cooked pork chop. Coal obviously means fuel, and raw pork chop obviously means input. Right, so the next part is the sugarcane farm. Now this is a very simple sugarcane farm. Basically, it is tileable, and each slice of the farm is independent. So whenever, say, this sugarcane grows up to the maximum height, only this one is fired, and same is true for all the other ones. You could make one where you just have it such that whenever any of them grows to 3, they are all fired. There's arguments to make that is more efficient, and to be honest, it probably is. But I went with this because I just wanted to work passively in the background, and I kind of like the fact that it's all working independent of each other. That is one of the options. Now, the way it works is quasi connectivity and updating the pistons with note blocks, and if you saw, and you would have seen that in the time lapse. Yeah, like I say, the rates aren't great, but it works passively in the background. So this has been working in the background continuously for like over the last few days, and you can see I've got quite a few bits of sugarcane. That will certainly certify my needs until I build up a larger sugarcane farm. Now here I've just got some more items here, including the ender chest and the loom and the cartography table just there in case I need them. And here is the next farm, which is a pumpkin and melon farm. This is an Ilmango design. I will link it down in the description. I won't go into too much details as he does it in his video and he gives a tutorial, but essentially it will you'll get loads of melon pumpkins, and you can see it's farming quite often. And below is a hopper minecart collecting the items. So here, I've got quite a lot of pumpkins here. I haven't been able to sell them because I don't have a pumpkin villager yet, but the melons I will grab and then craft into full melon blocks and then trade them with my villager. Now here we've got a well, it's basically a bubble column and just another water source there, which is there to cushion a fall. So if we go for up here, very simple bedroom. I'm going to stress that I am a technical player, not a builder, so I am being quite minimal in some things, but I'm trying to still decorate where I can. And I mean, bedrooms are not my forte, so I just came up with a very simple room. I just needed somewhere to put my bed, so that's why I start like that. And then I put some paintings there because the room did look a little bit bland, but Minecraft paintings, they're alright. Yep, so then here we've just got a brewing stand. I need to start. I haven't actually done any potion brewing yet, so I need to do that. But here is the next farm, and it is a nano farm, a nano crop farm, and it's a Ilmango design. Again, won't go into too much detail about it because Ilmango does a tutorial on it, and so I will link that in the description below. But this will fulfill my needs all the way up until I am able to build automated villager ones. Next, we have the bee farm. So at the moment, there's quite all the bees are out here. So I'm going to be using this to breed bees and get my early source of honey and honeycomb. For now, this will do, and it will allow me to build up some basic farm machines. Here we have dinner bone, hence why the sheep's upside down. Single sheep getting sheared, it will allow me to get quite a bit of wool just in the background as I'm doing things in my base, which is why I've only done with the one sheep, but it will do for now. And we have this thing, which is a very simple setup, and I think I've decorated it actually quite nicely. It is a cocoa bean farm. Now the thing with cocoa beans is you can't actually harvest them automatically, so you've got to do it semi-automatically, but this is, pretty good for now. So at the moment they're fully harvested, so if I click this button, pushes up and pushes back down. And I'm able to collect the cocoa beans, and then I can just put them back on. And there we go, I'm left with 24, and I can farm some cocoa beans that way for now. And finally, we've got a cactus farm, and it's a very simple design, most efficient design you can go with really, and the only way you can improve this farm is to basically make more of these. So just make more of these modules and you'll get an even better cactus farm, but for now this will do. And so, as you can see, just go over nearly 2 stacks, and that is good enough for now. Basically, this entire base is not going to necessarily just be my starter base, it's going to be my base throughout the entirety of the server. So this base will evolve over time. I may keep elements of it. I might change block palettes whenever I obtain new blocks. For example, if I obtain bricks from stonemasons from villagers, I will probably start using bricks a little bit more often. If I was to obtain dark prismarine or prismarine blocks in general from the Guardian farm, I will then start using those blocks a bit more. So my base block palette will reflect the progress I've made on the server. I also got to say, this sheep farm is actually slightly different design to what you saw in the time-lapse. In the time-lapse, I thought I'd try and exploit the whole note blocks giving out block updates again, but it didn't work with the dispenser. So I had to resort to using just a simple block and some redstone dust, and that was what would make the farm work. But other than that, everything in the timelines was the same. That's the tour of the base, but how did I actually get here? Well, when the server started up, I was unfortunately not able to join straight away. So when I was able to join, however, I had some technical problems. So I wasn't able to actually record any of microphone audio, which means that the remainder of this this section is going to be entirely post commentary. So I was able to get video footage, so you can see the video footage, but everything's going to be post-commentary. So this is going to be kind of like a little montage of what happened during the first few days of the server, for me at least. So when I logged onto the world, my first moments were, well, a bit mixed. So trying to open a chest couldn't work, so that meant I thought that my connection was terrible. So I decided to test it out with some more chests. So I went to this shop over here, which looked like it had already been looted actually. But when I clicked on the chest, nothing would happen. So that confirmed to me that I was about to undergo a connection timeout. And as you can see here, that's exactly what happened. Right, this is future Gilly here in the editing booth. I'm in trouble actually recording the audio with my microphone at the moment, so then I'm quite lucky to get this bit here. So what's going to happen now is, instead of me basically giving you a commentary of what's going on, I am going to just let some chill music play in the background as you watch the first few moments of me on the server and a little montage. Enjoy.
So all of our data packs that we're using are from VanillaTweaks. I will link this in the description. We first have durability ping. Now personally I don't really want this one, but others did, so every time anything that I have that's lower durability starts to get low, I end a bit of a jump because I'm not used to it. I've got player head drops, which I'm definitely okay with because I like this data pack quite a lot. And so we can each get each of us player heads when we kill each other. We also have classic fishing loot. Now I have challenged myself not to use AFK fishing at all. I'm going to get all my enchanted books, for example, from villagers. I'm going to do everything villagers wise, and whilst we're on the topic of that, I'm going to also get all my bookcases for enchantment setups from a villager, not from getting leather from cows. Then we have track world statistics, which allows us to do different types of scoreboards, and this will become useful later on once we've all sort of settled in a bit on the world. Here we have the Wandering Trades pack, and this is the blocks only edition, so this is where the Wandering Trader will sell mini blocks if you give the Wandering Trader an emerald and the block that you want to convert into a mini block. We have been working on our own version of the Hermit edition one, which is where you can also buy the Hermit heads. We have done it such that we can buy our own heads, every member of the SMP. That is something that me and Noobscraft have been working on, and we will hopefully have that on the server very shortly. We have the tag game, which we haven't started yet, but we will be playing that in the future. We have multiplayer sleep, which is an obvious thing to include on the multiplayer server. We have silence mobs, so this will allow us to silence lots of mobs, or the ones that we don't want to make noise, such as villagers or zombies or skeletons, etc. Any mob that we just don't want to hear. We have custom nether portals, and this allows us to see to have the corners of nether portals appear on the screen for us, a bit like some of the map mods you can get. I personally will not be using this because I write down all my portal coordinates in a text file, but some others wanted to use it, so they've got that there. We also have the armor stands data pack, which allows us to create more unique armor stand sort of statues. I've personally never used this data pack before, and I believe Griffin said that he would show me the ropes of this sort of thing, so I'm looking forward to that, being able to use these a little bit more in my builds. We have double shulker shells, which is an obvious thing you need to have on a multiplayer server because there's going to be so many of us trying to get shulker shells, so if there's more readily available, that means there's a bit more likely for us to actually get an even number across the board. We have more mob heads, so this means that whenever you kill other types of mobs, so pretty much every other mob, there's a chance for its mob head to be dropped, and this is in addition to the rebirth skeleton and wither skeleton skulls that you can get. Now, those heads are still attainable the exact same way as before, they haven't been changed, so we still have to get a charge creeper to blow up a skeleton or a zombie to get the skeleton and zombie heads, as well as the creeper heads. You have to get a charge creeper to blow up a creeper, and the wither skeleton skulls, of course, have to be attained from a wither skeleton farm. Finally, we got another nether portal. This one allows you to work out where you need to place the other nether portal in the overworld or the other dimension. So say you're in the overworld and you want to sync it up to a nether side, you have this data pack that will do it all for you. Again, I will not use it, I will do it all pen and paper. That's sort of how I've always done it, so I will keep doing it that way, but I know others will not want to do it that way, and I don't think this is a unfair data pack whatsoever. So yeah, so that's all the data packs. So here I am on chunk base, where I'm going to show you the seed we are using. So this seed here is right here. We found the seed using a seed finder algorithm, Java program. I will link the download or the GitHub page for that, as well as the R Minecraft Seeds subreddit where I found the program. So yeah, I ran the program about 10 times to find 10 different seeds, and we decided eventually to go with this seed. However, what you see here is the seed with the original spawn point, which is close to 0, 0, and the original spawn chunks. However, we decided to move the spawn point to a different location because this was quite in the middle of the ocean. There was loads of different islands, but the thing that was nice about it was, like, if you go further north, we have this central mushroom island with the land around it. So whilst this is very similar to the Hermitcraft Season 7, this island's quite a lot smaller than that, but there's not equal amounts of biomes all the way around. However, it was definitely a better choice to go with as a spawn point. So this is where our shopping district will be, and all the community stuff, and then everyone's going to spread themselves out across the entire map. So I have settled myself in this area here, and this is the mountain that we've started to make the man cave in, and down here you can see here is the village that we visited earlier, and we plan on bringing back 2 villagers there, and mending one, as well as a farmer villager. Another reason this location was chosen because there is a skeleton spawner nearby. Here it is, right there. We are source of XP early game, and the reason to choose the skeleton spawner is because skeletons drop the most XP out of all the different types of spawners. Spiders are the worst one to go for because they're just a lot harder to set up, because the spiders like to just climb on everything. And zombies aren't too bad, you can get rotten flesh, and that's useful for cleric trading. However, bones is a lot more important and more valuable for me at the moment, because bone meal is key to a lot of my plans, even in early game.
that will be it for today. So I hope you enjoyed this first episode on the server. I've been really excited to get going and have get some content out of it. Please let me know what you thought and how I can make improvements. Suggestions for what I should do on the SMP will be greatly appreciated. So my main focus is going to be farm building and the technical stuff. However, I would like to, do some building stuff for here and there, which will be mainly in the form of my base. So please subscribe if you'd like to see more of these episodes. Leave a like if you enjoyed the episode, and I shall see you later. Bye bye.